Hello, guys. Welcome to the Juicy Smut. I'm Kayla. I love talking smut books, especially dark romance. Hold a special place in my heart. Yeah. Anyway, so today, obviously, last week we did Once Your Mind. Why am I forgetting this? Like, I literally have the notes right here. Yes, Once Your Mind. Okay. Yeah. So today we're gonna look at the book Corrupt by Penelope Douglas. I think I've just done too much talking today, guys. I literally have, like, obviously, if you don't know, I record podcasts, so Reinvented and She Scores, and then I have a, like, sports kind of data YouTube page called She Baller. So, yeah, I don't know. I've been working really hard on those, as has everyone else. But today, we're going to look at Corrupt, which is part of I think this is the first book in the Devil Knight series. It takes us with Erica and Michael. Okay, I am going to be 100% honest with you guys. There were some things in this book, I'm like, how the fuck do you do that? Like, I should not be picturing this, but my head was spinning. And that doesn't usually happen. I'm like, sometimes I was like analyzing it. I don't know if I've just been in a really bad analyzing mood or something, but I was like, I say this thing like no fucking tomorrow. Like, no tomorrow. Like, I don't know what I was doing. But yeah, so Erica is known to be part of the reason why um Michael's three friends are in jail, and they come up with this plan to like steep to kind of I say claim her and like make her kind of make her pay for what she did. Um and obviously like Michael kind of like tricks her into like um their plot, same thing, like he's part of it, he's in on it. Because his friends obviously ended up in prison, and he kind of felt kind of guilty about it because he did not, and all that. But yep. So again, there are some parts in here I'm just like, what? Like my analyzing brain over here is like, what? Oh my god! Like I don't know what was wrong with my brain. But yeah, and I do think like this was a pretty good book. There are a few things that's like you learn that they kind of already had history, um, but there is a bit of, I would say, a bit of an age gap, in here, um, because he is already off to college, and she was like 16 when he left, and then I think she's in school. He, I don't remember correctly, but I know he is like a star basketball player, and all that. So, and their families are like do know each other pretty well. So yeah, I mean, they kind of formed a history before all that. Um, and he wanted her way before any of the plot and plan happened. All that stuff. I would say like this book, I'd give like maybe an 8 out of 10. Like I like dark romance, and this was pretty. This was pretty dark. I think I've read like darker per se. Um, Said there was like part where I'm like, okay, friends don't do that to each other. But I think like in terms of like this first one, I think is pretty good. There are again like there was like one part I'm just like, what does this have to do with the story? I think my brain has just been too like analytical lately. I'm just like, Because sometimes I find myself reading the back of these while I'm in the middle of the book, like trying to put all the pieces together. Do I know why? No. But there are a few parts in here where it's like, they go to a pool party. Um, she is. They find out she is touched in a way they did not like, and that she did not like, so they go after them. All that stuff. So, like, yeah, I think honestly, I do recommend this book. I think it would be like, I don't think it's a beginner dark romance. There are some books that I think are just like lighter dark romance that you could probably read. But I think in terms of like this one, I think this would probably be like a second or third tier dark romance. Not like I have the tiers memorized, but I would say maybe like a second tier. Because there are some like really, really dark books out there that are like, you know, obviously like there's a lot of like killing in some of these books, right? But like some of them I'm like, okay. Like I think I read Blackwood Institute. I could almost barely not finish that. Like I finished the first one. I'm like, okay. No. Like no. Cannot do that. Yeah. I think yeah, other than like I don't know if I'd get the second book right away. There are a few books I want to read before I start the series. Although I don't feel like I am much of a series person, with the exception of a few. So that's probably why like I won't pick up the second one right away. But yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed this little episode of the Juicy Smut, and I will see you next week with a brand new episode. Peace.